Tonight's the night.
I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I think the world may just be a better place if we had a few Dexters around. Now, I'm not condoning being a serial killer, but with the current state of the world, you could probably agree. However, there were a few times where Dexter went against his own code, so maybe not so much. With the news of us getting another addition to the Dexter series in 2025 with Dexter Resurrection, I thought I'd do a video of facts you probably didn't know about the show. Before I do get into the video, just a quick thank you for 1,000 subscribers, that's amazing. If you are new here, please subscribe, helps a lot. But let's get right into the video. 1. Acting in the dark. In Season 6, only Edward James Olmos knew that his character Professor Geller was dead all along and was actually a delusion of his student Travis. Even the directors themselves were kept in the dark, leading to a few instances where Olmos has to gently nudge them away from filming a scene in a way that the reveal of him actually being dead wouldn't make sense. 2. It was a baby name trendsetter. Due to the popularity in the show in the early 2000s, everyone started popping out little Dexters. Even though Dexter is a serial killer and villain protagonist, he also has a lot of good qualities and for the most part does follow a code, only killing actual criminals who've done bad things. So for many young parents, the name came to be seen as dark, but cool. 3. The majority of the scenes in the show are actually filmed in Southern California. The boat scenes are a mix of soundstage, green screening and CGI, while the main locations visited by main characters are almost exclusively in California. Miami has only seen teams taking aerial and exterior shots, as well as rare shots involving extras. 4. Michael C. Hall, aka Dexter Morgan, and Jennifer Carpenter, aka Deborah Morgan, were actually a married couple in real life while playing adopted siblings on the show. They divorced on the 2nd of December 2011. 5. First 2 and last 2 episodes of Season 2 and the first 2 episodes of Season 4 were leaked online before their original airings. 6. Creator backlash. A year after the show ended, Michael C. Hall admitted he'd never actually watched the finale and said, "I think the show had lost a certain amount of talk, just inherently because of how long we'd done it, because of the storytelling capital we'd spent, because our writers may have been gassed." In 2020, after the announcement of the revival, New Blood, Hall admitted in an interview that the conclusion of the series in Season 8 was unsatisfactory and that this was the chance to give the protagonist a more appropriate outcome. 7. Dueling works. Played within the case of the final season of Breaking Bad, Dexter's final season, at the time, aired alongside Breaking Bad, and Dexter was much criticised while Breaking Bad was loved, because both shows had a villain protagonist, were popular before ending, and airing near each other in time slot, they were compared as if they were dueling works. 8. Showtime refused to let the show end with Dexter's death, so they could be part to blame for the shocking ending of Season 8. Some people liked it, me personally, I wasn't a fan, but again it's hard to think of a good way to end a show like this. 9. Trolling the creator. The show seems to go out of its way to make things as uncomfortable as possible for Michael C. Hall and Jennifer Carpenter, by ramping up the levels of cast incest after their real-life divorce, probably the only case of the creator trolling the cast instead of the audience. 10. What could have been? After the series finale aired, an interview with former showrunner Clyde Phillips, who stepped down after Season 4, revealed how he would have ended it. In the very last scene of the series, Dexter wakes up, and everybody's going to think, "Oh, it was a dream." And then the camera pulls back and back and back, and then we realise, no, it's not a dream. Dexter's opening his eyes and he's on the execution table at the Florida Penitentiary. They're just starting to administer the drugs and he looks out the window to the observation gallery. And in the gallery are all the people that Dexter killed, including the Trinity Killer and the ice truck killer, his brother Rudy, LaGuerta, who he was responsible for killing, Dokes, who he's arguably responsible for, Rita, who he's arguably responsible for, all the big deaths and also whoever the weekly episode kills were. They're all there. That's what I envisioned for the ending of Dexter. That everything we've seen over the past 8 seasons has happened in the several seconds from the time they start Dexter's execution to the time they finish the execution and he dies. Literally, his whole life flashed before his eyes as he's about to die. I think it would have been a great, epic, very satisfying conclusion. 11. In Season 4, the writers originally intended for Trinity to get away after killing Rita. I'm sure this would have stirred up a lot of controversy as no one wanted to see Rita's death, but I guess it's always good for character development to have your loved one die, even though the show started to spiral after Season 4. 12. Louis Green. Louis Green was supposed to be a copycat killer, but Michael C. Hall vetoed this as he found the idea of 2 serial killers working at the same police station too unbelievable. 13. Serco was supposed to last the entire season like every other Dexter villain, but because of Ray Stevenson's schedule conflicts, he had to be written out earlier than anticipated, resulting in a filler episode about Hannah's dad, and the last 2 episodes being about Dexter hunting down Estrada, the man who ordered his mother's death. Had Stevenson stuck around, Serco would have filled Estrada's role for the final 2 episodes. 14. Jennifer Carpenter's character Deborah Morgan is notoriously known for her potty mouth in the show.
You want a hug?
Fuck off.
Amazingly, she used the word fuck 996 times throughout the 8-season run of the show.
Fuck. Fuck off. Fucking spot.
15. As we know, Michael C. Hall and Jennifer Carpenter were married for a couple of years. Jennifer Carpenter said in an interview that she knew Deb was in love with Dexter from the very beginning and played the character with that in mind. So this left her unsurprised when this storyline was introduced. 16. According to the Dexter Wikipedia, Dexter has killed around 135 people and had collected 45 blood slides in his first box before it got destroyed. 17. Hall's first show, the funeral home drama 6 Feet Under, went off the air in 2005, so he wasn't looking to jump back into TV again. I got a call about a new pilot, Hall told Entertainment Weekly. I was reluctant to the idea of doing another television series in general. He heard the pitch and asked himself, do I want to be surrounded by dead bodies for another indeterminate number of years? He read the book and the script and decided he liked that Dexter operated in a morally grey area. The tragedy of Dexter, it's not his homicidal behaviour that's gotten the people in his life in trouble, but his appetite to play at becoming a human being, his desire to have real relationships. I guess a lesson that's emerged is that you can't have your cake and kill it too. 18. David Zayas portrayed Lieutenant Angel Batista on Dexter and was a cop in real life too. While working for the New York Police Department, Zayas studied acting. The moment I was involved in that world, it electrified me, and I realised that it was something that I wanted to do, Zayas told NPR. He didn't tell many of his co-workers he was trying to become an actor, but his partner knew. I remember riding in the cars with my partner during the midnight shifts, and he would run lines with me for my audition the next day. For the past 2 years, Zayas has played another police officer on the second and third seasons of Bloodline, another show set in Florida. 19. Julie Benz made a joke out of her character's death. Julie Benz played Dexter's wife Rita until the end of season 4, when the Trinity Killer sought revenge and murdered her, but Benz felt shocked when she discovered her demise was coming. I found out an hour before they put out the script, Benz told MTV. Then I only found out an hour before we shot the scene how I was going to die. They wouldn't tell me or anybody. It was the last scene of the season. So my family, the crew, who I spent 5 years with from the pilot forward, was very emotional and upset because they couldn't believe it. I at least had a couple of days to process it. So I brought in a styrofoam tombstone and I floated in the bathtub that said RIP just to make a joke. I needed some kind of levity. Saying goodbye to my character, my job, and people I love was just too heavy. 20. Jennifer Carpenter told The Hollywood Reporter she wanted her character to die, but didn't want Dexter to do the deed. In a strange way, I wanted her death to be a suicide, she said. I wanted Deb to take the one thing that was totally alive in his life away, but how it played out was much better. Deb deserved to die an organic death. Carpenter also said that if Deb had lived, she probably wouldn't have had a happy ending. She always would have been making sure she was piling enough dirt on the secrets that existed with Dexter. I'm not sure a happy ending was possible for her. This was her happy ending. 21. Dexter might have inspired some real-life murderers. In 2009, an Indiana teenager named Andrew Conley strangled his 10-year-old brother. The reason? He just felt like Dexter. And if that wasn't bad enough, Mark Twitchell built a Dexter-like kill room, lured strangers off the internet saying it was part of a Dexter movie he was making, and then murdered Johnny Altinger. In 2011, Twitchell was sentenced to prison, where he continued to watch the show and even drew pictures of Michael C. Hall. That's pretty fucking weird. 22. During the first 5 episodes of season 5, Michael C. Hall wore a wig for his role as Dexter due to losing his hair whilst going through chemotherapy. Hall, 49, was diagnosed with Hodgkin lymphoma, I'm not sure if I said that right, but it's a type of blood cancer, at just 38 years old, while on set filming Dexter. Initially, Hall kept his disease quiet from the cast and started undergoing chemotherapy the day after filming had finished. 23. Michael C. Hall accidentally crashed the Slice of Life into a pier once during filming, causing $8,000 worth of damage to the boat. 24. The advertisement on Foxtel in Australia promoting Dexter was pulled after the South Australian government filed complaints regarding the mention of Adelaide, a city in South Australia having the highest serial killer count per capita. 25. Dexter was ranked 30 on Empire magazine's 50 greatest TV shows of all time. 26. Director and producer Michael Quaster initially approached a pre-The Hurt Locker 2008 Jeremy Renner to play Dexter, but Renner declined the part as he felt he could not play another serial killer again after playing Jeffrey Dahmer in Dahmer, a 2002 movie. 27. Michael C. Hall, who plays Dexter, won the Golden Globe Award for the Best Performance by an Actor in a TV Drama and the Screen Actors Guild Award for Outstanding Performance by an Actor in a TV Drama for his portrayal of Dexter Morgan. He was also nominated 5 times for an Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Series. 28. In Return to Sender 2006, Dexter erases the name of a Dr. Patrick Bateman, Dexter's alias used for purchasing the liquid injected into his victims to put them asleep. This is a nod to another cinematic serial killer, Patrick Bateman, in American Psycho, a 2000s movie. 29. In many of the crime scenes where Dexter gathers photographic evidence for forensic evaluation, he uses a Nikon DSLR and a 105mm micro Nico lens rigged with a Nikon R1 twin macro flash kit. This ensemble enables him to shoot extreme close-ups without any shadow detail whatsoever. the preferred end result for such criminal investigations. 30. Season 4 of Dexter is so highly regarded amongst fans that many consider its finale to be the end of the show. I think I agree with this statement, as Season 4 with the Trinity Killer I feel was some of the best of Dexter. The show kept you gripped and you really didn't know what was going to happen. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and let me know which is your favourite season of Dexter in the comments. Thank you for watching.